Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Texas Tech's return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for second down. They'll give it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Boise State Broncos offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Riley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they do on third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass. It's Graves. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. takes the easy completion. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Red Raiders are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. It's a draw. Sweet feet on the move. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's McIntyre. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Still running up at 40. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready?
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll toss it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good one.
Touchdown Broncos! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Wallace. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for a man. It's Graves. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Broncos are on the move. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Texas Tech, 3.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got it low.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, just keeps firing. It's complete to the right. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He'll just keep slinging it. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw on third and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Between the uprights, it's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Got the first down and more. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boise State! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pocket starts to collapse. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Wallace. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box because of your success running the football.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got it behind the line. It's Riley. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Fires one high and deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Broncos! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, he's looking downfield. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rank it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. To throw, it's Graves. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. Touchdown, Broncos! And the stomping has commenced. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas Tech, 6.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards to the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed...
And they got him for the sack.
And this defense, they got their ears pulled back. They know exactly what time it is with a big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day-to-day, and they're looking for more.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Back to throw, it's Graves. Touchdown, Boise State! And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. This time it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. 3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Wallace. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. 1st down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll run it to the right. Give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On the run, it's Farmer. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Broncos are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Broncos looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Continues to fight for yards. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Dropping back, it's Marquez. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to throw it again. Coming after it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's still third and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to the end zone. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The hand to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And, guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.